gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, non-binaries, and transgenders, this is the Ultra Heelz Wrestling Podcast, live from Bravery Studios in Garfield, New Jerusalem. I am Darth Messiah 2.0. I am the mail boy, and I am also the CEO. But in case you did not know, every time that I come, it is time to go, because your boy don't pillow talk with these hoes. And on the phone, as always, the OG, the triple OG of the Ultra Heelz.
Is the man that took down Mr. Man, but he heard he's on his way back. So now it's time for me to get back to my seat and start stabbing people in the back.
And on the boards, they call him J Kid.
Yeah, it's your boy J Kid on the ones and twos, giving you that Ultra Heel Wrestling news.
Yeah.
Happy holidays, guys.
Yes, a very Mandy Christmas.
Oh, yes.
A very Mandy Christmas.
Very Mandy Christmas.
For some reason, last month, some wild shit always happens on NXT right after we go off the air, and we have to wait a whole week to talk about it.
Always.
It's been like that for the last, NXT's been, yeah, Triple H took back over, but it's been it's still kind of quiet. But then all of a sudden now, big news damn near every week.
Of course, it needs to be.
But before we get into that, we don't have a full-on Cheeks of the Week this week because we're going to be talking about Mandy Rose and her stuff. But just to get in the holiday spirit, I'd like to have a match with The Miz. I'd like to have a ladder match with The Miz. And I'd like to fight him for something.
I'm with you.
Cheeks of the Week?
Yes, I'd like to fight him for Maurice.
Cheeks of the Week?
He's on the ladder higher.
And of course, Natalia and her, she's in the holiday spirit as well on her sister's OnlyFans page.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yes, she does.
And I know her sister's out here showing bare nipple. I need to just see Natty just walking around the back, just happy. I just need to see it now. Maybe she should get let go like Mandy. She can go full time. I'm just saying,
Well, we'll get into that once we clear up the Mandy Rose stuff. We'll get into that because I did a lot of digging. I did a lot of digging on the dark web, if you will. I was deep. I was knee deep in the dark web. Somehow I don't have a virus on my tablet, but yeah.
Coronavirus.
So as most of us know, Mandy Rose was let go this past week for the explicit content on her fan time page. She does not have an OnlyFans. She uses fan time. Allegedly, Matt Bloom was the one that brought this up to Sean Hickenbottom. Shawn Michaels. Mm-hmm. So what was Matt Bloom doing on the internet? Or did somebody send it to him?
Oh.
That's a question in itself.
I think it was Mr. Prince Albert himself.
Mr. TNA?
Mr. Tensai.
Look, I'm not going to say that he doesn't have a subscription. I'm not going to say that he do. I'm just going to say that he knew a little too much. Mm-hmm. And I did. And now he got the one person I like on ST. Let go. It hurts to say that.
Now, one of the things, I believe I sent you the video. In a video where she's talking to somebody that she's sending a private video to, she said, hopefully I'll try to shoot some content at work tomorrow. So she's filming stuff for her page on WWE property, on WWE time. That in itself is a problem.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
That sounds like to me. Sounds like that's what Vince was trying to stop happening. And I'm okay that it happened.
Now, she also did the Shawn Michaels post with the belts after she unified the NXT titles.
Nobody had an issue with that.
Yeah.
Nobody had an issue with her walking around with the full body suits, no underwear wearing on there. But then you got an issue with her on her page fully naked. She was damn near naked on TV almost every week.
Well, it basically got to the point she was just straight up doing porn.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, look, look. As long as somebody can go step bro, step sis, she was doing nothing.
The problem is as there's two thoughts of avenue, two avenues of thoughts. Yes, in the world today, fan pages are a thing, nudity, amateur porn, it's a thing. It's pretty much everybody's into it. But at the same time, as a major company, you partner with other companies that have certain standards, and you can't, because of SEO, search engine optimization, you can't have the people on your dime doing things that have implications in terms of underage children, because they're trying to get a deal with Disney, allegedly. They have a deal with Disney in Australia. WWE Network is provided through Disney Plus in Australia. So when you go to search, if some little kid goes to Google Mandy Rose, now her porn pictures pop up too. That's a problem for WWE and their partners and yada, yada, yada. Allegedly, I saw some of the contract clause, but allegedly, because of Mattel also bans nudity. So WWE themselves, they can't even go back to the days of, oh yeah, we're going to send this girl to Playboy, we'll send this girl to do a Playboy. They can't do that anymore because the Mattel deal specifically bans nudity of any person within your company. So like when the Paige thing, that was a big deal. When her shit got leaked. When Charlotte's shit got leaked, that was a big deal because you're not allowed to have nudity of the people under your watch because of the Mattel deal.
Look, it's funny. The Mattel deal sounds great. Fuck Mattel. Because Mattel action figures still look trash like they did back in the day. Ringside Collectibles does better. They should just partner with them and just give them the money and make their figures. I don't see nothing wrong with this because you got to realize we're not in the era of anything that doesn't sound crazy. If women get naked and they do it for themselves, most women say it's women empowerment. They don't give a shit. Most women say they don't like it. That's their problem. But you're basically advertising to a male-dominated group between the ages of 16 to in their late 50s. Yeah, you got grown men buying fucking Toxic Attraction t-shirts and fucking merchandise more than women are. You think anybody can find fuck?
Yeah.
This is what y'all wanted. If you didn't want this, you wouldn't promoted it and pushed it this way. Remember Ember Moon said? They sat us in the class and told us how to be like Mandy Rose and be all super sexy. Why would you teach that class if you didn't want that type of shit?
Right. Yeah, it's an avenue of two thoughts where, yes, on TV we're going to promote one thing, but we're going to promote it to an extent because it doesn't cross any boundaries.
You better do like Bischoff and do a 3-minute warning. Go ahead. Have that on their OnlyFans.
And this has gotten so big so quickly that Forbes magazine had an article on it. Quick summary. It went from thongs and butt cheeks to exposed breasts and full-on sex scenes in the shower. Did I send you the video of her having sex in the shower?
Yeah, I was late.
Okay.
Yeah, I was late.
I told you I did some digging on the dark web.
First of all, one, I don't see nothing wrong. I'm a grown man. And I know kids that talk better than me about freaky shit like this. Oh, I'm going to keep saying it. It don't sound bad to me. It sounds like WWE just got butt hurt.
I'm sure some spot. Well, the story goes on. For her to get fired, this means they talked to her about it before and she didn't do anything. That's what that means.
See, and that's the thing. I thought that would have been the thing too. But for some strange reason, her dropping the title was so abrupt. Her getting fired the next day, and then her telling people that it was such a thing out of left field. I don't feel like they talked to her about the shit. I feel like they knew about it, and they just let it kept going. And then once it got out the way it did, it was like, all right, cool, we just got to let her go. Because they didn't even give her the option of completely take it down, and we're going to suspend you for a little bit. They just straight fired her and put her to the alumni page the next day.
Back to the Forbes article. She had to be fired as WWE Wrestling is a PG audience. They have sponsorship with kid brands like toys and bags and stuff like that. When kids Google her name and see sex pictures come up, I tripled those words. It's a no-go, and she had to be fired.
That's bullshit. Because when they were doing the sex shit in the Attitude Era, we still was getting Jack Pacific and Mattel fucking toys like crazy.
I think she was the closest, to the Attitude Era as possible. I mean,
literally,
she was like, damn.
She was basically running a porn site. It was being paid $400 plus per single transaction from customers.
Hey man,
that's how she made $500,000 in the last week. She's charging $400 for a video.
Hey, bro, tell you right now.
Oh, and her monthly subscription has gone from $30 to $40 in the last week. So she's getting money on the front end too.
Damn.
Hey, look, I ain't mad. Shit, make your money. You know niggas gonna pay for it. Pay for it. I'm not. That's why I got in there for it. But still, somebody gonna pay for them lightly to buy all her content and post online for me. I gladly will apply him a little tip, but I'm not paying for it out.
That's the definition of like know your worth.
Yeah. So a part of me digging on the dark web for Mandy Rose leaks, I did some searching for other people that have recently opened various fan sites. Obviously, I went and looked for. So yeah, she's in the top 0.01% on fan time. Mandy Rose, that is. I looked up Natalia's sister. I looked up her page. She doesn't do any bare-chested titty shots. It's always something sheer. And anything that involves Natalia, they're both fully clothed. So Natalia cannot be fired.
Well, that saves Natalia.
That saves Natalia. I looked up Scarlett. Scarlett doesn't do nudes, period. Not even the sheer stuff. No nudes at all.
I don't think she needs nudes, man.
I tried looking for Lacey Evans because recently her husband opened an OnlyFans, but it's of her. There wasn't enough content yet for it to get leaked, so I couldn't find anything. Who else did I look for? Well, it's AEW. I looked for Mercedes Martinez. It's basically her just wearing little boy underwear. That's her whole page, is her wearing little boy underwear. That's her whole. It's her and little boy underwear, because she's a stud. She's not like rocking bikinis on a regular.
You want this bread? You might do some strength and some change.
I think those are the major ones I looked up. I couldn't really. From that point on, it was kind of slim pickings on who actually had leaks out there. But yeah, that's yeah. She was doing full on porn. She's fucking her boyfriend in the shower, and somehow they perfectly shot it that you didn't see their face or their genitals. They shot it perfectly.
Hey man, it's called Cinemax porn. When you watch it your whole life, you know how to.
Know how the angles are.
You know the right angles. You know the right lighting. You know the right amount of distance you need to be away from each other to make that shit look realistic. But deep down inside, you're not hard. You're not. She's not even wet. You just pretending like it. You just need some bread.
That's true.
Yeah, but I don't. And everybody's she should go to Impact. Should go. Fuck wrestling at this point.
Just do porn.
Yeah. Just go all the way with it now.
It's all the way. Man.
Like my whole thing, like so forth. They fired her, but then she got picked to the alumni page so goddamn quick. I said, damn, what's up? For y'all not to like what she was doing, y'all put her to the alumni page, goddamn it, fast.
I believe the WWE Twitter account actually said she's welcome to come back in the future if her outside life changes.
Man, look,
so
if her
they're
outside
not
life
entirely
more
mad.
WWE shit.
It's most likely pressure from outside companies that deal with WWE. That's probably what it is.
Yeah, it's
cancel culture.
Yeah, definitely.
It sounds like pussy whip culture to me.
Yeah. This is the world we live in, guys.
Yeah.
At this point right now, no offense, fuck Mattel. Them niggas ain't got shit going on for them anyway, action figure wise or anything. Ringside Collectibles is doing way better, and they give two flying fucks. So you know why? They all are adults selling to adults.
Oh, she was also charging $100 for dick ratings. Dick pic ratings. Yeah.
First of all, I'm gonna pay her $150. I don't need her to rate shit. I just want her to look at it. She was like, you want me to rate it? I give it a hey. Keep that number to yourself. Just stare at it. And you're welcome.
Yeah, and like I think the one video I sent you, she's like, "Hey, Daddy, dig in your pockets, and I'll send you something else." So she's like openly like soliciting, like, keep paying me, and I'm gonna give you more.
She's the OnlyFans girl.
Hey man, look, if I learned anything from the internet, is you can put on a good ass act and you can show up for all the hell you want and still make hella bread without giving nobody really what they want, and people would just take it and run with it.
Yeah.
But don't forget, they had a Disney star get on OnlyFans and run the price up, made so much money, she didn't show now one nude, even though that's what she promised, and then got off OnlyFans.
Mm-hmm. Fucking Cash Me Outside girl too. She doesn't do nudes.
Yeah,
it's literally just her in bikinis and talking shit. That's all it is. And she's charging like $40 a month on OnlyFans.
And that, and also there's a lot of niggas out there that was horny old men that wanted to see her like that since she was young. So now that she's old enough, now motherfuckers can afford it.
Yeah.
Niggas are just weird.
Yeah.
Mandy Rose is not weird to me. It's just that I just need her to go full blown now. Now we know who you are. Go ahead and release that page video. I mean,
we'll find you on X videos soon.
I'm about to go look for it later.
Something slightly erotic, but also Rhea Ripley's now fighting men like China, and she had Akira Tozawa with his ankles behind his ears.
First of all, that nigga dick was on his forehead.
Is it long enough? I don't want to know.
I don't know. I don't know. Got to try with his woman, so it got to be some kind of lymph in there somewhere.
Yeah, she had him all kinds of folded up. Her signature pen.
I thought we wasn't trying to get to this era of wrestling again.
Man,
it just tickles me every time she does it.
What I feel like she would have a strap on right now.
Mm-hmm.
This is how she is.
It makes me concerned for Buddy Murphy.
It makes yeah.
I'm concerned for Buddy Murphy. It makes me concerned for Dominic, and that's why his voice hasn't gotten any deep.
It makes me concerned for every opponent she's gonna have, every male opponent.
She can wrestle me. She just ain't pitting me like that. She's gonna pit me the old-fashioned way. I ain't that submissive. Fuck that. Not to her anyway.
Yeah. That was really much the only really thing of noting on Raw this last night. Yeah, sure. And as far as SmackDown, they've mailed it in for SmackDown. Other than the fact that John Cena is going to show up for a tag team match.
Kevin Owens.
Yeah, he's going to team with Kevin Owens to take on Roman Reigns and Sami Uso. Mm-hmm. Matter of fact, Roman volunteered to team with Sami. He said, "Don't worry, I got you."
That's when you know your family, when they volunteer to help you and you don't have to ask for it.
Say, I got you.
Still don't understand. And why John Cena looks like somebody's father that just came back from war.
Jesus!
Like, look at his neck. He looked like them finger dudes from fucking Spy Kids.
He's lost a lot of weight.
He has.
He's probably down at least 30 pounds.
Noticed it too.
But he's like the opposite of Rock. I guess for his movie career, he needs to be a more normal sized human, where the Rock just continues to grow to mammoth, colossal size.
Dude, he looks like a normal person.
Yo, I'm telling you, John Cena looks like a soccer dad. Like he's going to go pick his 6 kids from their game today.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Very oozy.
Because at this point, he just looks like Mark Wahlberg.
He kind of does.
He don't. Well, shit. I think Mark Wahlberg might be bigger than him. To be honest with you, now. Makes it more sad.
Yeah.
You see the wrinkles on him.
Yeah. So.
All the hair now.
Yeah, man. He's balding.
Snoop Dogg has a golden WWE title belt. He brought it to the Holidays of Blaze tour this past weekend in Hollywood. Apparently, it got stolen.
Oh shit!
And he put out a tweet. I need it 911 ASAP before WrestleMania in Hollywood. So if y'all see it, let me know.
Bust a cap on somebody's ass and get this shit back.
You know what it made me think?
Get this shit back, cuz.
You know what it made me think? If they unified the titles, is that what they would give them?
Yo, that would be dope though. I like this belt. I kind of like this belt.
You know, it's funny. I'm cool with them unifying the tag team titles. But no offense, the Usos will walk around with all that, non-gold / nickel-plated quarters on their shoulders.
Yeah.
I kind of like Roman just with the 2 belts. Once it gets unified to 1, it's just going to seem just awkward now.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping they split the titles after Roman loses. Because now that you have more qualified main event talent, you can have the 2 belts.
Yeah, definitely. Roman could give one up, and then I guess the next title defense for the other one is going to be the one that who really earns it.
Yeah, whatever the case is.
Whatever the case.
If you could, but at the same time, I kind of like the old school 1 champion, 2 shows fighting everybody instead of us getting these 15,000 pay-per-views for 2 different belts all year goddamn long again.
Yeah, as I've said since the beginning of this version of the brand split, 1 champion, travel. That's how you do it. That's how they did it in the territory days. You had 1 NWA world champion. They went to Memphis. They went to Georgia. They went to Florida. They went to Texas. They went to Minneapolis. They went everywhere except New York because that was Vince territory. You go to Maryland. You go to the Carolinas. You go to Tennessee. 1 world champion. And you travel.
Exactly. 1 world champion.
I mean, then you had the regional champion. That's how you got the United States champion. That's how you got the North American champion. That's how you got the Intercontinental champion. That's how you got the Southern champion, which has never been revived in any promotion. That's how you got the national champion. That they use it right now in NWA. That's how you got regional champions, because within each territory, they would still have a quote unquote world champion, but it was a lesser named belt. It was not the actual world champion. So right now we have the United States champion, we have the Intercontinental champion, and then you have some companies have the TV champion like the TNT belt, and Ring of Honor had a TV champion, or still does, but Ring of Honor doesn't actually exist, only in name itself.
Tony Khan's Ring of Honor.
Yeah, it's
like WWE just started finally getting rid of some of their other optional belts that they don't need. I don't need you to split this up and then get the idea of giving everybody another damn belt on the brand.
Yeah. So last week we got a report that allegedly Gunther, aka Walter, is going to take on Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. Newest story: we're going to get Edge versus Demon Finn in a Hell in a Cell at Mania.
That's gonna be a match. Okay.
This is still very early reports. The Brock Walter thing, that sounds like it's official. This is heavy skepticism on this one. It might even be for Royal Rumble.
I wouldn't mind this at WrestleMania though.
Judgment Day Fiend Demon needs to be purple, not red, which would be a dope change-up.
That would be.
Judgment Demon Finn needs to look more like his indie self than all this little fake-ass Mattel paint they put on him.
Yeah. Yeah, just a little bit of paint on the face and that's it. Screw the whole shit down the back.
Hey, look, fuck all that. Get him like an indies. Just have him paint his face black, upper body just like it's dripping black paint. Just you do it. Make him like he do when he come out wearing that ugly ass Kanye mask, but just paint him in black.
I like the Kanye mask. I can't front. I like the Kanye mask.
Man, them damn things are cheap. You can buy them off Wish for like $7 both.
Yeah, but the actual Kanye one's like 7,000, but that's another story.
Hey, besides, Kanye shit is produced in China where they make the $7 ones. I'm gonna go ahead and pay the $7 and get the same exact material.
Yeah, weird.
Enzo Amore came out his face this week.
It's been a long time since he done that.
He said, "You give me 5 minutes on a live microphone, I'm trending #1 in the world. Not WWE, not AEW, not MJF. There's no 3 letters that can hold me. I don't have to shit on people. I don't have to take cheap shots. I don't have to curse on a microphone in front of people. It's not what you say, it's how you say it."
Kind of has a point.
I mean, yes, he was always able to command the room, but in terms of a emotion grabbing promo, he's not that guy. He's the hype promo guy. Like Montez Ford can do the same thing. His promos, it's the same thing. He's a different guy. He puts a little different flavor on it, but it's the same thing as Enzo.
Yeah, a little bit.
Enzo's not pulling you in with a story. Like story time with Adam Cole, he's not doing that. He's not even doing what Ricky Starks was able to, which Ricky Starks has been doing. He was just doing it on NWA on YouTube. He's finally got a chance to do it in AEW because they never fucking give him a good push. But Ricky Starks is that guy that can sit there and tell you a story. Enzo's not the story guy. I'm sorry. Hype-ass promos, but he's not the story guy.
Definitely not the story guy. He definitely could bring hype though to a crowd.
Yeah. Like I said, when he's on the mic, he commands the room.
He can. Yeah.
I give him, but he's just not the story guy. That's him. He's just not the story guy.
Yeah.
Realest nigga in the room. And I'm black, so I can say that. How you doing?
Wait, what did he actually say? Because I know I always say realest nigga in the room. Bada boom. Oh, realest guy in the room. Okay. I had to think about it.
Bada boom. Realest guy in the room.
How you doing?
Realest guy in the room. How you doing?
Oh, Dark, can we talk about this bullshit ass fake a toxic attraction 2.0 that they trying to...
Oh, yeah. Everybody's like, oh, just bring in Carmella.
No offense. Carmella cool, but Carmella built like a Valley Girl Barbie doll that got left in the sun. I don't want to see her ass a part of toxic attraction.
I mean, I wouldn't be mad at it. I wouldn't be mad at it because it fits.
But she toxic, but she ain't attractive. So
is it the ears for you? Is it the ears?
It's the whole face for me now.
Well, allegedly her and Corey are trying to have a baby. That's why she hasn't been on TV in months. But apparently her vag is her eggs don't work or something, or his soldiers don't work. One of them. They've been struggling with in vitro for like 6 months.
Hey, look. First of all, I forgot that she wasn't on TV because it felt good not to see her around here acting like she the shit. You know what she reminds me of now, and it's sad. She reminds me of Alicia Fox in the end.
Damn.
She just there to get a paycheck, but she don't really want to be there.
Yeah.
And if anybody feels the type of way listening to this, kiss my ass.
So speaking
Might be the holiday season. This how I'm giving away my gifts.
Speaking of big foreheads.
Speaking of big foreheads, Sasha Banks. Allegedly, she's signing a deal with New Japan.
Yeah.
According to Fightful Select, Sasha Banks is now the highest paid wrestler in New Japan. She is reportedly going to make more than what Chris Jericho was making during his last run with New Japan.
Damn.
Wow.
Then Chris Jericho got on Twitter because his ego won't allow that to stand. He said, for the record, the money I reportedly made during my run in New Japan from 2018 to 2020 is completely wrong. I never had a flat per appearance deal. I was paid according to the event, and I made more per event than I did for most of my WrestleMania matches. You know, because his ego doesn't allow him to just let shit happen.
So, you know, I actually told her rock and roll. You got him fucked up.
Oh, yeah, Kelvin's right. Yeah, Kamara also had a concussion, but a part of her being away is she suddenly decided to have a baby.
Yeah, true.
That concussion got her seeing things.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm on Avenger tape tonight. There's a lot of people in wrestling I'm starting not to like, and I'm starting to realize that why are they still here. And by here, I mean this.
Here we go again.
But in terms of Sasha and New Japan, I believe she's not demanding the money off of her wrestling celebrity. She's now demanding the money off her Disney celebrity. Because I feel like that's a big deal there. It's like, oh shit, she's a Star Wars character.
Yeah.
He's trying to get that.
Because in the grand scheme of things, because New Japan now has this deal with Stardom, women's wrestling isn't that big in Japan. It's not nowhere near. It's super niche in Japan. Women's wrestling is super. For her to demand that much money for something that they don't invest in time or money or resources, for her to allegedly be making that much money, she's doing that off of her overall fame, not her wrestling fame.
I just need to know who's her manager, because he know how to talk to people the right way.
Yeah.
For real.
Hey, I think you need to go find Mandy Rose and let's see what kind of deal we can work out.
You know what's funny? I talked to like 3 people that said the same thing.
Yeah, great manager for her, boy. More hell, so you can go get into some movies, do some Skinamax. I'm with it. I'll pay for those.
Skinamax.
All right. No, let's get into like our end of the year like predictions and shit or awards, yada yada yada.
Yes.
Things that we're going to think that are going to happen in 2023.
Cool.
I think I haven't come across anybody that doesn't want to see Cody win the Royal Rumble. I haven't come across anybody I don't want to see has Cody win the Royal Rumble.
I mean, yeah, you got that on the nail there, because I really want to see Cody win. I mean, I'm with it.
Cody winning the Rumble is technically at this point a must now. It's not a want no more. It's just a must.
Even with if The Rock is a thing for Mania, I feel like it has to be a night. Like I said, it has to be a night 1, night 2 kind of thing. Do The Rock night 1, and do Cody night 2, and let him take the belts. That's how I feel it has to happen. If the Rock is really in the equation, you still got to do the Cody thing too. You got to make both of them work.
And I think Roman will fight both of them, and then, Roman's gonna win this match, and go on to fight Cody.
Night 2.
Night 2.
Yeah.
And Cody's gonna win that match.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm trying to think. What other things would happen in 2023 that are just Daniel Bryanson, MJF? That's pretty obvious is going to happen, but the way AEW's booking it doesn't feel like a big deal at the moment that it's going to happen.
Yeah.
How about that for 2023? AEW finally gets better booking.
When Tony Khan decides to stop playing with his live action figures, that'll happen.
Hey man, look, you see how long it took Vince to get out of his.
It only took $20 million in hush money for that to happen.
And look, bro, sometimes you just gotta play with other people's money and toys before somebody tell you, "Hey man, stop that."
Yeah.
Like, man.
Forbidden door for WWE.
Forbidden Door is CM Punk shows up.
No offense, that's a must also. I know nobody really would care or want it, but just a must at this point now.
I'm not even saying he has to be there for more than one of. He just has to show up one night.
Yeah, like his music just gotta play, and he gotta really come out.
Have him show up for Raw the 30th anniversary. Have him show up for, I don't know, fucking whatever the first time they're in Chicago.
I'm about to say, to really be honest with you, the shit that he been posting on his Instagram has just been cryptic as hell. He been posting a whole bunch of old school WWE shit.
He doesn't even have to fucking wrestle. Just have him show up once and that be it.
True. Just have him show up. Yeah, marks.
Let's see. Kelvin said, any shocking returns for 2023? For me, it'd really be CM Punk WWE. Debut. I think somebody like Moose coming over to WWE.
I think so too.
Nick Aldis.
Yeah, Nick Aldis coming. No, I would really think he'd go to Impact just because it's familiar. Mickey's there. I really think he goes to Impact, but he would definitely fit in WWE.
I would see with WWE for the simple fact that I feel like him and LA Knight can make a nice tag team or faction of their own. being like some high price snooty kind of guys like how Cody was before he did the whole ugly gimmick.
Yeah.
But then also to see Mickey James coming back after what Vince did to her and Triple H trying to make an apology.
I'm glad you said that. LA Knight, I think, is gonna be like the star by the end of the next year.
Okay.
Bro, first of all, can we talk about how LA Knight sounded just like Bray Wyatt on fucking SmackDown? This man's fucking like he is golden. Like this man sounds like whoever the hell he talks about. He sounds just like them.
The man is gold on a mic.
He is.
He is a character and a half.
He is a reincarnation of what The Rock was.
He sounds just like him when he talks in regular interviews. It makes it scary.
He resembles him like to the T.
I'm trying to think. What would be the biggest thing that AEW can do?
I don't know because they really can't sign nobody because everybody signs shows up on Dark or AEW after hours.
Again, you bring in the Kingdom, and within 2 weeks, you've already just stuck them on YouTube. I was not only they're well experienced veterans. I feel like they fit in the AEW bubble. Like, yeah, they're really good traditional wrestlers, but I feel like they have the relationship to fit in the AEW bubble. But I guess, the Young Bucks are threatened. Any good tag team can't hang out with us.
Ooh, a good return for WWE that would be nice now, and I feel like it'd be a perfect set to go against the Usos is FTR.
Yeah, because...
Aren't they contracts expiring?
Yeah, contracts expiring. We'll get in more into details to that one. I want to save that one for a couple segments down. But yeah, that is a good return. Yeah.
We go.
What's a good return? Like a return that I really would like to see that would just be a throw to left field for WWE is Big Cass for NXT.
You know what? Yeah.
Enzo and Cass.
Because Impact built him up to be back to being a name again that people wanted to see.
You do realize they changed his name, right?
Yeah, I know.
Big Bill. His name is now Big Bill.
Yeah.
Fucking AEW.
Big Bill.
Big Bill.
So he needs a little black ball-headed guy to be
Lee Moriarty. Lee Moriarty, he's Little Bill.
Lee Moriarty, Little Bill. Oh
no, fucking Stokely. Stokely's Little Bill.
Oh my God.
Stokely just little.
No, Stokely's Little Bill. He grew up. He fucking grew up.
Stokely is Little Bill.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh man.
Oh my God. Stokely. Little Bill.
All right. What was the moment or match of the year? Moment or match of the year? Did I throw that in there by accident?
I think you did.
You got the Roman and Punk. Yeah, that one. For me, it's Cody. It's Cody return.
Yeah,
that's
best.
the moment of the year for me.
The crowd was pop. Yo, he got the biggest pop out of everybody in that WrestleMania.
I mean, Vince McMahon, jumping off the steps on his farewell. That was entertaining as fuck.
That was very entertaining.
Not knowing that was going to be the last time we see him, it was perfect.
It was perfect that he wanted to go out with memes, and he just did that. Like, those memes are hilarious.
Yeah,
so funny.
but the way WWE's production, it's Cody, man. Mm-hmm. It's Cody. It felt bigger than anything he did in AEW in one night.
Hell yeah.
You know what's really funny? I say Cody too, but at the same time, I also say the whole shit with CM Punk because wasn't nobody letting that shit go. He longest time. Like Cody showed up WrestleMania and then showed up to wrestle. It was like the biggest talk and then died down. Once CM Punk got on the back and got on that mic, everybody had a story about that back, and there was 50,000 different stories. And people wouldn't let it go until CM Punk got. Because CM Punk showed up at the fucking that fake Bellator fight. That's when people let it go. That's a long ass time to keep something going that long.
Yeah, he's now doing MMA commentating.
All over again.
All over.
Yo, I've gone back and watched him talk like 5 different times. That shit is entertaining as fuck. Because the way he's just eating the muffin and staring a hole into Tony Khan, it's like, you gonna say something, or should I just keep talking shit? You fucking bitch. Mm-hmm. That's how he's looking at him. You're a fucking bitch, and you ain't gonna do shit about what I'm doing.
Word. Tony Khan's a mark. Look at him marking out.
Yeah, look down at the table because you ain't gonna say shit. I'm gonna beat your ass too.
I told you before. I tell you again. Tony Khan is the abusive girl in a relationship getting beat up by her boyfriend, and now they're eating that family dinner on Sunday, and he looking at her like, "I wish you would say something, bitch. I'll punch you in the car.
I'll smash your face in this fucking corn."
I told you once. Fuck your mom. Don't play with me.
Look at him staring in a hole.
Match of the year.
Oh.
Match of the year. I have to go. Now I know when this happened, I said I don't want to count it as a match because it was such a shit show, but it was in a good way. I've got to go Roman Brock at SummerSlam.
That was a very entertaining match.
I don't know. I've got to go that.
I will call it match of the year, but I will call it match of the year second candidate. I'm going with the FTR versus the Briscoes.
Which one?
It's the first one.
The first. Okay. Because because that was I guess because the first one was just a clean traditional wrestling match, and they built up, because then they had the 2 out of 3 falls, then they had the dog collar. I'll give you the first one. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, that first one was just something that people that didn't like FTR, like the Briscoes, after that night, you was talking about that match and how they should have another one, and then we end up having 3 more, and they still put on the best show every goddamn time.
Yeah, Kelvin went with Seth Rollins versus Cody Hell in a Cell.
Oh yeah, when he.
I want to take the WrestleMania one over the Hell in a Cell. If I had to pick between those, I feel like the Hell in a Cell was really bolstered by the fact that this man wrestled with one arm. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was a really good Hell in a Cell match, the modern, no blood Hell in a Cell match, but it was mostly about the fact that he wrestled with one arm.
Hey man, it's like John Cena when he had to wrestle blindfolded with one arm tied behind his back. Let's not forget about that match.
Let's not forget about the Usos and the Street Profits at Money in the Bank. That shit blew that whole card away. I don't know how that came together. They just put on a fucking clinic. It was like Swerve and Lee and the Acclaimed at All Out. That was when they should have switched the belts, but then they waited for Grand Slam because Tony Khan's a fucking mark and it's not smart enough to change it on the fly.
That was my pick.
That was your pick?
The Acclaim versus the Swerve and
solid pick.
That was a good one.
You know what? Another sleeper pick. CM Punk MJF dog collar match from Revolution.
That one was a good one.
Yeah.
When CM Punk came out in the Ring of Honor gear. Yeah.
Man, that was a good one.
Oh, Sheamus Walter.
Sheamus Walter was a good match.
Yeah, that was a
match of the year candidate.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That was amazing. That was an amazing match. It was brutal too. Their chest was like red, like super red after that.
Yeah, but for again, even though I said at the time I'm not going to count it as a match because it was a shit show, Brock and Roman was just a fucking It
was a very entertaining match.
Yeah.
Brock and Roman match was just literally 2 kids playing 2K19 on just the setting they wanted to play it on. That's all it was.
Yeah.
And then one kid knew coding, and he put a mod of
a tractor
inside there.
That motherfucker said, I'm playing 2019, but I'm also going to play SmackDown versus Raw, where you could go to New York to the Hard Rock Cafe and go do some stupid shit.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that Roman tumbled down the ring.
That was hilarious.
And then after the match, one of the fans is standing at the guardrail with his cell phone, and he's yelling at Brock, "Hey, This shit's fake. Get off. Get off.
Put some sand on that.
Put some sand on that. Get your ass up.
You know you're
in there, bro.
hurt.
You know you ain't hurt, and Brock
You know
over
you
there.
hurt. He's laughing.
Bro, you make Brock great character. Jesus Christ.
You know you ain't hurt. Put some sand on it, boy. You know you ain't hurt.
Rub some dirt on it.
Rub some dirt on it.
That's when you know a good country boy know another good country boy all top of the head. I'm saying that, boy. You know you ain't hurt. Get your ass up.
Coming up this weekend, Triple Mania. FTR is facing, I don't know who the fuck they're facing, but they're most likely losing the AAA belts because, again, their contracts in AEW are running out, so they're losing all the belts that they won under their AEW reign.
They're facing Sin Cara under his new name and his tag team partner. Because I remember seeing the flyer for it.
Yeah. And then, what is it, January 2nd or January 3rd, they have a match for the New Japan titles, which they'll also be losing. Again, they're losing. Their contract ends, I believe it's sometime in March. So they've got to drop all the belts they won on AEW's time.
Hey, bro, to see them come back to WWE, I feel like they've been gone long enough. They done proved their shit way more than what they need to.
Kelvin just reminded me. Roman catching the mic from Brock.
Yo,
bro. First of all, that's highlight of the century, bro. That's not even part of the match. That's his own category.
Finesse.
Roman did an interview. He was like, at first I was just gonna let it go by, and then I saw it getting close to me. I was like, I think I can catch it, and he just put his hand out.
He's like, he did that shit with so finesse.
It's like,
so much finesse. He's like,
But the sad thing is, looking at it from WWE camera perspective, it looked like it was planned.
Yeah,
when
that's
you look
the
at
thing.
The camera from the side, it is the most unplanned but smooth as hell catch ever.
yo,
Yeah.
so smooth.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but
Like that's his own. Like that. Like when you go, what's the best wrestling moment of 2022? You just talk about Roman catching the mic without breaking eye contact with Brock.
Yeah. Yeah, so again, FTR's they're going to be busy the next couple weeks. They got Triple Mania, they've got Wrestle Kingdom, and again, potentially, people are speculating they're most likely leaving AEW, but everybody's speculating they're coming back to WWE.
As they should, and now they have more momentum now coming into WWE.
Because they've proven they are the best tag team on the planet next to the Briscoes. Mm-hmm. They've proven they're better than the Young Bucks and everybody that the Young Bucks try to put in their way.
To be honest, I feel like the Briscoes set the bar for FTR to come back to now. Only thing they need to win is just the tag team titles off the Usos.
Why am I seeing deja vu from another tag team that tried to do this and they came back to WWE?
Are you talking about the Hardys?
Yes. This is like a Hardy move.
Yeah, that's what the Hardys did. They lost all their tag team belts within like 2 weeks before showing up at WrestleMania.
And they were proven they were the best tag team of everywhere, of every division.
Hey, well, what did they call themselves again, Darth?
It was the Expedition of Gold.
The Expedition.
There you go. The Expedition of Gold. Gonna catch all the stuff they needed, and then lost all of them weeks before showing up.
Vince McMahon, and the man with 3 H's.
Sad thing is, I bet you both of them will come back and work for the man with 3 H's now before they come back and work for Vince again.
Mm-hmm. I get Triple H being in charge has really changed the game. Even though Raw's ratings are declining.
Somewhat, yeah. But still, like, it's a wrestler that knows wrestling instead of a booker that swear they know wrestling.
Yeah.
It fits so much better. And it's sad that a lot of wrestlers that left because of Vince, all 128 of them in the fucking year and a half of bullshit, every last one of them said that they will all go back and work for Triple H without a hands down.
Yeah.
But none of them will come work for Vince. I
yeah.
understand.
This year's Wrestle Kingdom card is full of Americans, and more than usual. We've got TJ Perkins on the card. He's going to be in the junior heavyweight tag team match with Leo Rush, also in that match.
Man, a man that retires more than fucking Stone Cold or anybody else in WWE.
Oh, Kylie or Kaylee? Which one? Kylie Ray.
Okay.
Kylie.
Ray.
She's back. Apparently, she's back in NXT.
Oh shit.
So
hell is that?
she's retired like 3 different times. Also,
Okay.
apparently she's back.
Hmm.
Also on the card, we got Zack Sabre Jr. Well, he's European, but he's fighting for the television title. Carl Anderson is going to face Tama Tonga.
Good match.
He's most likely dropping the never open weight title, so that way he can just do WWE full time now. Because he was just in Japan last week for a match. That's why he wasn't on Raw.
That's kind of nuts that he has to deal with that he could stay a little bit towards.
Because Triple H is a very giving man. He's a man of the people.
Yes, he is.
It's Triple H. But like I said, he's a wrestler. He knows that you're going to want to wrestle here, but you got obligations outside of here, and he's not going to make you choose. He's going to be like, look, you can do your shit until you get tired of the other one. And then you come here. Vince would have been like, hey, bro, I need you to drop that title. Stay home for about 8 months, and then when you're up, you come work for me. And then that's it. You die in WWE.
Yeah. You've got an AEW feud on Wrestle Kingdom. You've got Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega. And we've got the match that we've been seeing for like the last 2 years, kind of like Brock and Roman. It's the Brock Roman of New Japan. Jay White and Kazuchika Okada.
Mm-hmm. The Rainmaker.
Hey, I just remember something. We're getting close to Shinsuke Nakamura going over there, right?
Oh, yeah. He has a match in Noah against, is it Ishii?
I think it is Ishii.
No, it's not Ishii. Hold on. I got it saved.
Excuse me.
But we're getting close to that. I kind of really want to see that right now more than anything. I want to see if Shinsuke will come out there as old Shinsuke Nakamura, New Japan style, than WWE shit.
Oh, it's against Muta. He's got a match against Muta. Oh, that's on the 1st. So that is this weekend, next weekend also. That's on the 1st.
Okay, we're about to.
Yeah, New Year's Day, which will technically be New Year's Eve here because we're a full day behind.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it'll be like 8 p.m. here, where it's already the next day there.
True that. Definitely is.
It's going to be a long time of wrestling.
Yeah. So yeah, you got the Noah event on January 1st. You've got Triple Mania on December 28th, and then you've got Wrestle Kingdom that first weekend in January.
A lot of wrestling. Is it going to be a 15-day night wrestling event like it normally is?
I believe it's 3 nights. Last I heard, they're doing a 3-night event. They're doing Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Look at y'all. 3 nights. So there's been 16 days.
16 days.
Wait,
they
I'm seeing 2 nights now. I think they ended up canceling the 3rd night.
I think they thought about it. We can get it all done in a night and a half. We good. Don't worry about it. Bro, this is going to be a weird end of the year. I really don't want to see John Cena and Kevin Owens fight everything and Roman. It could have been anybody.
It'll be entertaining.
Like, bro, I don't know if it'll be entertaining because just like how with The Rock was gone for so long, Cena been gone for a good minute, and that man got ring rust now, and he only got 5 moves. So it's going to be weird if he mess up on.
He's got 6 now. You forgot the punch.
Oh, yeah.
Hey man, when the last time he done that punch though? That's what I did.
The Phantom Punch.
He didn't tap into his inner chi lately.
I was about to say he can't. He's losing his neck and his hair, so he can't tap into anything.
Can't tap in his inner neck.
He too. Ask Brock for some neck, no homo.
Whoa.
Whoa.
You know, we used to say, "Give me that neck." When you open neck somebody, give me that neck. And for some reason, we didn't click on how gay that was at that time.
No, I clicked on it because I said open neck. I don't give a damn what people just want. Open neck. Open neck. No, I am never saying give me that neck. That shit sounded gay then, and I would never
I don't know. There was a lot of people in my high school saying it.
Yeah, it was people in my school still saying it. To this day, I know some motherfuckers still say it. I'm like, y'all niggas gay. Just say it. I say open neck and smack the shit out of you.
Yo, that used to start some fights, man.
When
you catch that one person that's like kneeling in front of their locker, and you got time to warm up your hand and rear back and just. You got to fight after that. That's just as bad as slapping somebody in their face. You got to fight after that.
You got to fight. Yeah, definitely. That's a fight.
Yeah, I'm not fighting. You might get close one.
On their mama. Shit. They get close
one. We didn't do Wrestler of the Year.
We really didn't.
We did Match of the Year. We did Moment of the Year. Wrestler of the Year. Mm-hmm. I guess we'll do men's tag and women.
Okay.
What you got?
Alex, you go first. Alex? Wow.
Sorry. I hit the bump by accident. I didn't know it was me, but I'm like, what? Man of the Year?
Yeah. Men's of the Year, Men of the Year, Tag of the Year, Women of the Year. I'll give you. Go ahead.
I can do Women of the Year. Women of the Year, Bianca Belair.
Okay.
I can do her, Bianca Belair, being Woman of the Year. Man of the Year. Oh, it's weird, and it's not like anybody's gonna see this coming. But Sami Zayn.
Okay.
Sami Zayn is Man of the Year.
Not mad at that at all.
Fuck. So.
And what about was your tag team going to the Briscoes or FTR? I feel like you're not picking anybody else.
Who's gonna go to the Briscoes?
Okay. Go ahead, J-Kid.
Man of the Year. Roman. Got
okay.
I mean,
okay.
Man's been doing it strong. I never thought I would pick Roman Reigns.
Okay.
So, Woman of the Year. Second runner-up, by the way, would be Sami Zayn.
All right.
Woman of the Year, Jade Cargill.
Okay.
Even though she ain't had to do much, it's, all she did was dress up, and that's okay with me. Tag of the Year. I would have to give it to the Usos, man. They've been going strong, man.
Okay.
They've been going super strong.
All right. Mm-hmm. My tag, I'm going FTR. Because they've just proven that they're the best tag team on the planet. It just sucks that they have to do it in a promotion that doesn't actually exist. Because they never get TV time on the promotion that they're contracted to because executive vice presidents are fucking children.
Yep.
As somebody else proved. Chick Magnet Phil. My Woman of the Year. I feel like I have to go Bianca Belair as well. Because she's held that title down, and it's never been like, oh, I forgot who has the title. She's been active with it. She's beaten everybody. And I have to give an honorable mention to Mickie James, because her comeback with this last rodeo tour has been dope.
Word.
Crossing NWA and Impact. Her last rodeo tour has been dope. And also, honorable mention to Bayley. Because even though she hasn't won anything important, she really helped Bianca become the best version of herself.
Chicks of the week.
And my male wrestler of the year. Without going the obvious route and giving it to Roman, I know he's been hurt. Cody Rhodes.
Nice.
Wow, did not see that coming.
Because if Cody wasn't hurt, where would we be?
Watching Roman Reigns still be champion.
Yeah, true.
Like we still are right now. No offense. No offense. Cody is the second run-up to me with Sami Zayn. The only reason I care for Sami Zayn to be a wrestler of the year is because that man went through so much bullshit to still be like this he is, to be accepted into a group that he wasn't supposed to be a part of, and the crowd following behind everything that he says. It's been a long time since I've seen a wrestler come up with one catchphrase. They make a shirt. He come up with a new catchphrase. 2 weeks later, they make a new shirt. Like his shirts are going to rival the Bloodline just on making T-shirts alone for him just talking. There's not many wrestlers that do that besides The Rock Every time that man had a phrase, it was a shirt.
Yeah,
That was it.
Yeah.
No, Sami Zayn is living his best life.
Yes, and that has been Wrestling in 2022 with the Ultra Heels.
My God.
We're taking next week off for the holidays, but there will be two best of episodes if I have time to edit that much video. I'm shooting for two. Hopefully one Christmas and one on Tuesday. That would cover the holiday, cover our regular scheduled programming. Thank you to everybody who has joined us this year, new people and old time followers like Kelvin, who's been down with us since the beginning, since the old version of the podcast. For anybody that missed Cheeks of the Week, if you're listening to this on audio only, hop over to YouTube and just click on a random video, enjoy some Cheeks. Good night, Alex. Happy holidays, all that. Good night, J Kid.
Good night to all. Happy holidays.
Marv, the producer, New Jerusalem. Good night, sir.
Let's go. Let's get it. Peace out, son. Have a good night.